Well, when we talk about search and rescue, we often talk about helicopters and boats and technology that we use for search and rescue, but actually it's the people that are the most valuable precious resource that we have in search and rescue, because without our staff, we can't do anything. So the staff that we have in the MCA and the HM Coastguard are working both in the operations rooms, so they're dealing with coordinating incidents and speaking to people who might be severely distraught, and our volunteers who work on the coastline who actually deal with the incidents themselves, and both can be very traumatic and stressful for the responders. So it's really important that we provide them with a support framework that if they're exposed to something really traumatic, that they have a network to speak to. And that's not just the normal network of peers, that the colleagues they can talk to, but also a process that we call trauma incident management. And we have practitioners and managers all across our stations and across our network who they can talk to and who can do an early intervention for any traumatic incidents to make sure that they are okay. Well, when it comes to our staff, both the volunteers and the full-time staff, we have a duty of care to all of them. And we want them to be healthy and we want them to be safe and well when they work for us. So we have to create an environment where they can feel open about mental health issues or stress or experiencing any traumatic incidents and don't feel that they have to suffer in silence or that there's a stigma attached to it. So again, it's very important for us to have this process in place, the trauma risk management process, and the people in place, the practitioners and the managers that they can speak to and get support from at an early stage before the problems actually develop and there are mental health issues in the future. And on the other side, it's very important to have initiatives such as the SAU OK initiative that you're talking about here, that remove the stigma and make people more able to share their problems and their experiences and talk about any issues that they might have so we can help them. I think it's getting more and more important. Over the last couple of years, everyone has become much more aware of health and safety issues, of mental health issues, and the impact that poor mental health can have for organizations. So for us as an organization, obviously, having staff that's not fully there, that has problems, that has stress or self-traumatic incidents, can't perform well and not safe to operate. So it's really important for them to be open and honest to us and be able to share their problems and issues. It's a risk for us as an organization as well, because if we can't get the staff and we have staff absence for stress or people who can't do their job properly because they have been exposed to a traumatic incidents, have to deal with that, then there's a risk for us to deliver our search and rescue service. So again, it's important for us to make sure that everyone is healthy, well and safe when they do their work so they can do the best and be the best they want to be for us in work.